Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Karash. Double honors under the elders, Apostle Great Millstone, the elders Great Millstone, and of course, peace and blessings under the hopeful elect. That's the serious servants of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, serving him in truth and sincerity. Yes, on the brother Chayapa from GMS Plaintables camp. Come back with another lesson to the spirit. Yes, so this lesson be based on the topic, the Israelites will be the rulers of the kingdom of heaven. Because when many people think about the kingdom, of course, and when I say people, I'm speaking about these so-called Christians, which really they're anti-Christians, anti-Christ. That's really what they are. And pretty much for the rest of the people who don't have the real truth, they think that, and they believe on the Messiah, and they believe that a kingdom is coming, and pretty much they believe that it's going to be like a unity between all nations. They think that when Yahushua comes back, who they ignorantly call Jesus, he's coming back to unite all nations, to save everybody, which that's 100% false. Yahushua is only coming back to save his elect. Which his elect are found only within the nation of Israel, the Israelites, the Israelite people. And the Lord's coming to deliver us from that destruction that's going to take place in Babylon the Great, which Babylon the Great, of course, we know the modern day Babylon is America. So that's what we're speaking about. He's coming to deliver us from the destruction of America, because as that's what the scriptures prophesy. It goes into World War III, and it goes into how the lake of fire, which is the nuclear destruction, will take place here in Babylon the Great. In America. Once World War III pops, or of course we're in the beginning stages of World War III, but once it really pops off and we're at the climax of it, we're at the nuclear war, then that's going to be it. And Yahushua will have to come back to deliver his elect. But again, according to the scriptures, he's only coming back to deliver his elect. Real quick, let me get Matthew 24 and 31. It says, and he shall send his angels with the sound of a great trumpet. Or we can start at verse 30. Matthew chapter 24 and 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with the sound of a great trumpet. And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Yeah, keyword elect. So the angels will be sent to deliver the elect. Then say all nations. Let's get that word for elect within the Greek. Greek word is electos, which means picked out, chosen by the Most High to obtain salvation through Hamashiach. It says choice. It says choice, select, i.e. the best of its kind or class, excellence, preeminent, applied to certain individual Christians. And we know the real Christians, again, Christian isn't a bad word, but it's just a highly misused, or, people highly, but pretty much who for the people who it truly doesn't apply to them, they're truly not Christians. They put that title upon them, which really they're not. The true Christians, which all Christ means, of course, in the Greek is anointed, Christos, and Christ, and then you add the en at the end, It just means you're a follower of something. You're a follower. So what? We're followers of the anointed. We're followers of a Mashiach. We're followers of Yahushai. That's basically what, of course, Christian means. Hamashiachim. Meaning you're a follower of Yahushai, the anointed. So what? The true Christians, those are going to be ones who the Lord delivers, which again is the elect of the nation of Israel, the ones in this truth, the ones who call upon the true name of the Lord, and the ones who do His will. Do His will according to the book, not according to what we want to do, not cherry picking what we want to do. No, we have to do what Yahushua said. Everything Yahushua said, we have to do it. So it says, Revelation chapter 2, and 26, it says, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. See? That's going, well, really back onto the blessing, or really that, of course, again, the Israelites are over all other nations. Yeah, right now, currently, we're in the lowest state, but hey, spiritually, we're being risen up. But, physically, financially, by average, our people are on the low, or at the lowest. That's for a reason. We're in captivity, and we're serving our enemies. So, right now we're in the lowest state physically. But it's coming very, very soon where Yahushua is going to raise us up. And take down these other nations. It says Revelation 2 and 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, through him will I give power over the nations. Yeah. So these are going to be the ones. It says verse 27. And it says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. Yeah, so if everybody's going to be saved, then who's it speaking about? Who's this going into? Who's the nations? Who are the nations then? If everybody will be saved, if all nations will be saved. Only the Israelites will be saved, starting with the elect. Only the elect Israelites will receive salvation on this side. Only the elect of the nation of Israel will be delivered by Yahushai. And what the rest of the nation of Israel, they're going to come back through the seed of the elect within the kingdom of heaven. So that's what's coming. Let's go ahead and get real quick Isaiah chapter 14. So it says Isaiah chapter 14 and 1. And the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Yeah. So Lord, it says what? The Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. It didn't say the Lord's going to choose Edom, Ishmael. No, again, throughout all the book, it says the Lord's only going to choose Jacob, Israel. It says, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Yeah, no, strangers are going into the Israelite foreigners. Scriptures, many prophecies were mentioned as how the Israelites will be scattered and how the Israelites will be delivered. The scattered Israelites will be delivered because, technically we're all scattered. Yeah, and of course, we're going into the great multitude, Revelation chapter 7 and 9, but they're going to be delivered too, because again, our people have been scattered. So you're going to have many of our people looking like the other nations, but again, their seed goes back onto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We don't have the documents, but we can prove that, by the Spirit, that's provable. If we're able to understand the truth, follow after Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, and ultimately do the Lord's will, then you are an Israelite. And of course, what you do is will unto the end, then without a doubt, you are an Israelite, because no heathen but ultimately the heathen aren't hardwired to do that. Only the elect Israelite, the predestined Israelite, is made to do that unto the end. And ultimately, what the heathen, they have no really, if they somehow come into the truth, they won't, or you know what I mean, like if they somehow just start coming out, this trying to be a part of this, they won't last long. They won't last long, because again, it's only given unto the Israelites. Only what the Israelites have that ability to serve Yahweh B'Shem Yoshai. It says Isaiah chapter 14:2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and men and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Yeah, so that's coming too. I mean, again, this all falls together, man. So what? Yahweh B'Shem Yoshai will deliver the elect of the nation of Israel. And guess what? For the other nations, who had us who oppressed us, who had us as captives, it's going to flip on them, and they're going to be oppressed under us, and they're going to be our captives. They're going to be in captivity. And as it says in Lamentations chapter 4:22, it says that the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. Yes, so this captivity that we're in right now, because again, we understand how we are at the end times. Book of Revelation, 2nd Ezra 15-16, Jeremiah chapter 49, Jeremiah chapter 50, Jeremiah chapter 51, Isaiah 13, so on and so forth. Again, all these scriptures are going to the end. Matthew chapter 24, we understand how we're clearly in those times of the end. So this is that final captivity, because again, the remainder of the prophecies are going to happen onto this place, onto America, and onto this current era, this current time. And the ultimate thing we're waiting for is the implementation of the mark of the beast I spoke about in Revelation chapter 13 and 16. Once that happens, Yahweh B'Shem Yoshai will speed up things very, very quick. And the implementation of MOTB, as the elder apostle Tahar says, for months away. Could be 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months. The point is that it's very, very near. And we hope that it happens this year. It says, the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. Yeah. So, and we know that's going into Esau Edom, which is a so-called white man. He's our oppressor. He's the one who oppressed us. You go into 1492, where he oppressed the northern kingdom of the nation of Israel, the ones who fled from the Syrian captivity. You can get that account in 2nd Ezra chapter 13, 40 on down. The Lord's coming back to, and going on to 1619, when he got the bulk of the so-called Negroes, which is the southern kingdom of the nation of Israel from West Africa, and brought them onto the Americas. And we went through a hard captivity. We were slaughtered as a people, conquered, stripped of our heritage, and we lost everything. But now we're coming back onto the truth, and Yahweh B'Shem Yoshai has given us the words of life. So we've been quickened. And everything that Esau has done unto us, he's going to pay for it. Even though the Lord used Esau as a whooping stick and, as a sword. Guess what? The scriptures say, woe unto him, pretty much offense is coming, but woe unto him that offend. Because ultimately, you're still going to catch the punishment for offending. So Esau, ultimately, he was used, but guess what? He's still going to have to taste that punishment. And he's going to catch it the worst out of all the nations. So yeah, this was coming. The Israelites will rule. Of course, had a couple more scriptures to bring out, but yeah, that's all I can bring out. Those will I come back. But those are your brothers that are edified. Yahweh Bashmi Oshai, Bashmi Kakodash Brakatham. Shalom.